jacked up still.
Oh. So tell me about the car accident.
Uh, I was taking my daughter to Houston so that she could make her OB appointment the next day. And I came home. I was around the corner from my house, and I was making the turn into my neighborhood, and some dude hit me doing like 55 and a 35 because he was texting.
Well, you know, they say 90% of accidents happen right close to home.
Within 5 miles of your house. And this was within, I'd say, 2,000 feet.
Damn. Well, and your daughter was with you, right?
No.
Okay. Okay, great. I mean, because, you know, she got baby in the oven. I mean, not
Yeah.
that you don't matter, but I'm grateful that she wasn't in the car.
I'm glad that it was just me.
Did he tear up his car going
Yeah,
that daggone fast?
He did.
What about yours?
It's total.
So what are you feeling in your, I'm on a call, baby. Okay, I'll be with you shortly. Excuse me for that. What are you feeling in your body? Like, I know I've been in several accidents, so I know back and neck for sure.
The worst part is the concussion. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like my brain is scrambled.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst part for me, not being able to think like I want to. Like, I hate not being able to take care of myself and not being able to keep a coherent train of thought. It's the worst.
Yeah, I get that. It in this moment may seem the worst, but I know there's a greater good behind this.
It is. The universe been telling me to sit my ass down for a long time. And now I am sitting. I ain't got no choice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you know, Ruby, that's what happens when we get messages and we ignore, or we don't not necessarily ignore, we don't know how to move in the direction of what's being required or asked of us. We then become forced.
Yeah.
Yeah, we then become forced, and the force is never fun. It's never fun. And it's always those moments like, oh my gracious, what did I do to deserve this? Why me? You know, a question. Not saying that you've had those, but those is what comes up. It's like, then when we sit down and be with it, we know we've had the messages that have been coming through saying whatever they have been saying for us. Excuse me.
Oh, I knew immediately.
I know you did.
I knew immediately. I was just so caught up and, you know, I gotta get this done. 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 And myself had been saying, you know, sit with yourself for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And now I don't have no choice but to sit with myself because I can't focus on anything outside of myself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What a way to sit you down, Ruby.
Yes.
And it never fails. It always comes with pain.
Yeah.
How's your body feeling?
Jacked, out of alignment.
Mm-hmm. So I know right now you cannot focus on a thought or too much of nothing at any given time. But have you even thought or done any meditation in this state?
I have. I have. That's the only thing I can do with any kind of success. That's the only thing I got right now.
I truly apologize that this has happened to you, but I'm very grateful it has happened to you.
I'm grateful too, even though it's awful and it's like everything is falling apart around me right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to sit with myself.
Mm-hmm.
And so I am.
Mm-hmm. And what appears as everything falling apart around you isn't, but I know it seems like it, but it's also to show you how it's going to come together without you needing to be in control or needing to fix everything or everyone.
I also have zero emotional control right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Whatever feeling I'm having, oh, I'm having that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be all over.
Mm-hmm. So, what comes to me is everything that your soul has been through in this lifetime up until the point of the accident. You haven't had the best upbringing. We know that. And so for you to be able to be at this point now, and I really get an energy or the word huge breakthrough, the words huge breakthrough, meaning when I say breakthrough, the way your thought has processed all the things that you've been through. And when I say breakthrough, I see like breaking up those thought patterns.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that?
I do. This is making me sit with everything. The things I hide from, the things I run from, the things I don't want to look at. I have to sit with it all now.
Are you able to journal?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah.
So I want to invite you to have your husband get your journal just to keep by your side, because what you can keep track of, I'm going to invite you to do that, because on the other side of this can be a book, this can be coaching, this can be whatever it's going to be. On the other side of it, it's you truly helping others in your tribe. It can be motivational speaking, you speaking your story, telling your story that will inspire and help someone else. I don't know what that looks like, but on the other side of it, it is you and your power. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna let up today, tomorrow, next week, because it may take a little longer. But know that you have full control over how long it takes. What you talking about, Dr. Lovey? What I'm saying is, as often as you sit with yourself and be with what you need to be with, speeds up the process.
Mm.
I'm over here like, I'm doing jumping jacks on the inside. I'm really trying to tame myself because I'm so super happy for you.
This part sucks, but I know after is going to be so great.
I get it. Because we all have that something that we have to push through. And it's like, if this don't take me out, nothing will. Nothing can.
This is like, okay, you're trying to avoid this. I'm gonna make you have to sit with it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can't even stand up right. What you gonna do? You can't run now.
Mm-hmm. Now is the time, being that the concussion is there, is truly the time for you practicing controlling your thoughts. Because you cannot, it's broken up anyway. Now's the time for you to master them. And you have assistance, which is the concussion.
Yeah.
So we use what appears to be a burden or a struggle or whatever the negative word can be for our good, greater good. So before I move further, how is your daughter and grandbaby?
She's gonna be on bed rest for the rest of her pregnancy. That's not surprising to me. It's surprising to her, but like I'm not surprised at all. I mean,
How far along is she?
She's 7 months and 2 days now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I'm not that worried anymore because you're 7 months now. So if anything happens, you're ahead of the game. But I'm not surprised at all because she's my 5th pregnancy, but my first living child.
Mm-hmm.
I had 3 late miscarriages and a stillbirth before I had her. So I was not surprised that she had reproductive issues.
Mm-hmm. You look amazing.
Yeah.
I know you don't feel it, but you do. I know you don't feel it. And through it all, I just give gratitude that you're still here.
Yeah.
I give at 55 miles an hour in a 35, not looking like your spirit team was on it with the protection.
I'm glad that I was past him before he hit me. Because if we had still been side by side, I would have been jacked up.
So did he hit you from behind?
Yeah.
Or from front? Okay.
He hit me in the driver's side rear. I was coming off of the exit to turn on the access road. I saw him speeding down the street. And I was like, oh, let me hurry up and get out of his way because, he's coming really fast. Because when people turn that corner to get on that access road, they're usually going kind of fast because they're trying to go and get on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
And I got in the right-hand lane. I saw him get in the left-hand lane behind me. So I was like, okay, I'm in the clear because he's in the lane to go to the highway. And right as I was turning to get into my neighborhood, that's when he hit me. He immediately admitted that he was wrong. He was like, I was texting, I wasn't paying attention. That's what he told the cop. He got 3 tickets at the scene. His insurance immediately admitted fault because they had no choice.
Right. Are you going to any physical therapy?
Yeah, I have to go today at 4:15.
Okay. Is it helping so far? It's still kind of early.
Yeah, we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Do you know anybody there in your town that can offer Reiki and energy healing?
I might. I think I do.
Because some sessions like that will help balance the energy out and move it, Look into that. I can send you some long distance, but when you have that whole body thing going on, it would be best to have it in person. To me,
Yeah.
that's my preference. I don't know how well you could lay on a table, but they could do it with you sitting up in a chair.
Yeah, I'm not good at laying down yet.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
haven't
but the right
experimented.
one could do it with you sitting up. And that will help. You will need more than one session for sure, but it will help balance out the energy and move the stagnated energy along with the physical therapy. So, and you're sitting with yourself, is there anything coming up that you need support around?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
I don't know.
Is it that you don't know or you just don't want to go there right now?
I really don't know.
Okay. So,
I
know
think I'm
that.
doing okay with the things that I'm working through.
Hmm.
I said I think that I'm doing okay with the things that I'm working through.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to my yoni homework, that's been
Well,
really
I will
helpful.
tell you, I'm really proud of you because you've been able to keep up.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really type. I've been doing a lot of voice to text
Mm-hmm.
because I have muscle tremors and things like that. So that's difficult. But I'm trying to keep on top of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're doing really well. You know, when I put a post up, I've seen you keeping up for the most part. And I didn't, well, I gave the, did you watch the live from last week? Were you able to watch that one?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Okay. So, I know what's going on. So you take your time and don't allow when this is, programming to start thinking, don't allow it to convince you that you're behind and get you
I'm
overwhelmed,
trying not to.
and you remind yourself that you're going at a pace that is perfect for you. And then you can tell it to shut up. Lovey knows what I'm growing through right now.
Yeah.
I won't be calling you out, like, unless I haven't seen you in a couple of days just to like check in on you, that type of thing. But I won't be calling you out like, where's your assignment? Or anything like that.
Thank you. I am trying to keep up.
Mm-hmm.
I've been having a lot of headaches. That's hard.
I want to see something real quick in my Louise Hay book. I love my Louise Hay book. You ever heard of that?
I have.
I love this book. It's a good reference guide to see things that are showing up in the body. What is the mental causation behind it? And I'm curious at something.
They're going to send me for an MRI to see if the swelling in my brain has gone down.
When is that, you know?
No, not yet.
So when it comes to an accident, are you open to hear what she
Mhm.
says? Are you open to hear what she writes?
Yes.
So when it comes to accidents, inability to speak up for the self,
Yes.
rebellion, against authority,
Yes.
belief in violence.
Yes.
That is the mental causation behind the accident. So that's what was brewing in the thoughts that brought this about in the physical. Not to say that you caused it, but that's what her thought process is in her channeling. So the new thoughts that you can utilize, which is hers, or create your own to help you shift, is I release the pattern in me that created this. I am at peace. I am worthy.
Those are the things that I've been working on lately.
I'm going to inbox you those.
That's what I was talking about in the group. My fear of being helpless, of losing control, of not I
Take your time.
Anger. I don't want nobody to be the boss of me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I got all of that.
Mm-hmm.
All of it.
I don't know if you can see it because of this light. Probably not. My lighting is horrible in here today. How about I just turn my flash on? That would be wise, LaVonica. Not the brightest cookie in the box.
And I love your name, by the way.
You do?
I know that's off topic, but
I despised that name growing up. Let me tell you. Because my grandmother named me. And
I'm named for my grandmother. And I didn't like my name either.
And let me tell you, she was watching TV one day. Some little girl was on this show. And she was, I guess, a very sassy little girl. Her name was Veronica. And my grandmother felt like, oh, I like that name. So she was like, but I want to be different. I'm going to name her LaVonica. Well, the way she spelled it, Ruby, is Leo Vinica. Leo Vinica, but pronounced it LaVonica. Yeah. And I had the darndest time coming up in school. First couple of days of a new grade, when a substitute came along, the children were always picking when somebody would pronounce it incorrectly. And, I embrace it now because no one has it that I've come across, and the first 4 letters spell love mixed up. So it's like, hey, I embrace it now, but I didn't coming up. I was like, I don't know why she gave me this old ugly name and spelt it the way she spelt it. I'm 43. She still can't spell it. And I used to say all the time, if you had to sound it out, then you could sound it out now. I used to get like you just over there making up stuff, putting letters places they don't go. Oh my gracious, yeah. So Lovey is so much easier, and it just helps people, and it helps me to keep from going. It's Lavonica.
It fits you.
Thank you. Thank you. Is there anything you want to discuss?
I don't know. Even in this state, I still struggle with asking for help.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's one of those things, because it was your biggest factors. That's one of those things. That's why another reason why you're here, so you can discover and be okay with asking for help.
I hate it. I hate it like poison.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that very thing that we resist is that very thing that will persist for us to open up to. Just give yourself permission to fully let go when you're ready. Doesn't have to be now. To fully let go and relinquish control and accept the love, the assistance, and the help around you.
I am a horrible control freak. I didn't realize how bad I was.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible.
Mm-hmm. I'm thankful for your husband. He's able to be home with you, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's the biggest thing. Give yourself permission to relinquish control. And that's a mantra you can say daily. I give myself permission to relinquish control. And you breathe that in. And then you follow it by all is well, all will be well. I'm going to text that to you in the inbox. And those can be your daily mantras. And you say it when you think of it.
I have one close to that second one.
Mm-hmm.
It came from one of my favorite books. All will be well, and all will be well, and all manner, all things will be well.
Yeah. You can end it with so mote it be or amen, whichever one you choose.
So mote it be. I gave up amen when I was like 8.
You did. I wasn't that young, but I gave it up. And
I
just focus on, and like when you're doing your meditations, pick a mantra and just focus on that in the mantra. Whatever you're saying for yourself. It can just be as simple as I'm grateful. It can be all is well. It can be that I give myself permission to relinquish control. And as you're meditating, make sure you're choosing words that allow you to be in a state of comfortability. It allows everything in your body to calm down, including your brain. And words that help you feel safe.
I'm sorry, I can't stop the tears right now.
You don't need to apologize to me. No, ma'am.
It's like I see my oversoul sitting there looking at the meat suit going like, look what you did. Look what you did. You just couldn't listen, right? You just gonna do what you want to do.
Yeah, until I get something to make me look at the lesson and sit my assets down.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, me suit. Hmm. And don't beat yourself up for it. That's the biggest thing.
I've been mean to this vehicle. This vehicle, not the car. This.
Yes, yes, I know exactly. Another one, I forgive myself.
It's making me be very grateful for this body, even though I've been so mean to it. I am grateful.
Hmm.
All the days that it got up and did what I wanted it to do.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's been really tough for me. So I'm used to being the boss. I'm always the one with the idea. I always know what we're gonna do. I always know what needs to be done, what should be done next. And now, mm. Sit your ass down.
Hmm. And it's okay. It's okay. It's truly okay.
I got a lawyer because I don't know what to do with any of this. The last
Hmm.
car accident I was in, I was 16. I had just got my permit and everything, and I was hit by a drunk driver, knocked across 4 lanes of traffic into a brick wall. And my mom took care of all of that. She did all of that.
Yeah, I'm glad you got a lawyer, so that he can. Now, do you have health insurance, commercial health insurance?
No.
Okay, that's the only sucky part is that all of the medical expenses will go through the
Yeah,
lawsuit.
that sucks really bad.
Yes, so that will eat up the amount of money that you're gonna get unless you can have that lawyer really work it out. You know, here's the thing about because Lovey's an expert. She's been in several car accidents. Here's the sucky part about that. If that person only has a $25,000 policy,
Oh no, he's not top of the line insurance.
good. I
No.
carry top of the line because I've been in trouble, not in trouble, but I've been in accidents where people was only carrying the minimum, bare minimum.
Hmm.
So I would start carrying the top of the line so that when their insurance was maxed, mine would kick in.
Yeah.
But good thing that he does that way, the medical bills will be covered and you'll get compensated like you deserve.
Yeah.
I just wish you had health insurance. I learned this in my second or third car accident. My first one, they didn't.
I I have my stuff laid out. I'm wearing this bonnet to that doctor. They gonna have to deal with it.
But Ruby said, I ain't taking this off.
A week to detangle my hair and put these 6 fat twists in it. They gonna deal with this bonnet today.
Yeah. Well, listen, my love, I'm on the inbox when you need me.
Okay.
Okay. Just keep me posted. And if it appears that I'm not keeping up with you, it's not intentional. You know, you keep me posted when you think about it, so I'll know what's what. And periodically, I'll check in on you as well.
Okay.
Take care of yourself. Do exactly what your oversoul is requesting you to do.
Sit my ass down.
Relinquish control.
Yes.
And give yourself permission. Visit whatever you need to visit. Let go of whatever you need to let go of. Give yourself permission to move forward so that you can move through this lesson quickly.
I was arrogant when I was young. I said, I want all the lessons this lifetime, so I don't got to come back here. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
You were bold.
Yes. Yes.
You were bold, mama. You were bold. Make
Yes.
sure when you write this book, you put that in as at the beginning.
Ooh.
I'm about to take you on a journey of lifetime lessons.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
That was the height of arrogance right there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the universe said, we're going to give them to you.
Yeah, that's what it's been like. Oh, okay, really? All right.
Mm-hmm. And guess what? She's still here.
Mm-hmm. Still standing. Well, not standing, but not at the moment, but I will be.
Absolutely. You've come through so much. That's strength. That's strength.
Switch hands.
Mm-hmm.
Tremor.
No, you go ahead, love. Get ready for your appointment and keep me posted and make sure you're doing what you're supposed to for you.
Oh, she will be. You hear him? Oh, she will be.
Thank you. I'm so grateful for him.
I don't have no choice. None.
Sit your assets down. Be with those parts of yourself that need you and release that is not serving you. Before you create something else you don't want to have to grow through.
The only time I got any real power over you, so.
What'd he say?
He said, this is the only time he got any real power over me, so.
Well, he can step in his power. She don't need none, trust me. She don't need none, no time soon. She don't need no power, no control. And he gonna show you how well he can hold things down.
He is. He is.
He can show you better than you can believe. Okay? Trust him.
I do.
He got you. All right, my love. Keep me posted. Talk to you soon.